Good morning, children. Here we are with our last lesson from the block Contact with Distant Lands. So today's topic is changes in Hinduism. It is the last lesson. It talks about how when Buddhism started to gain popularity, what changes in Hinduism happened that it again brought back the people to its own religion. So this is the last lesson. So we'll do a must of review as well as today's lesson. So you know that in our last classes we were able to understand the importance of Silk Road and then understood the role of trade in the expanding the power of the kingdom in the south. Plus, we also understood how the trade was beneficial in the spread of Buddhism. So today's lesson will be how some changes happen in Hinduism and the reasons that led to the decline of Buddhism in India and gaining the popularity of Hinduism again. So if we do a little review of our other lesson, then what we find is traders has played a vital role in shaping the social, political and the religious life of India. Because that time when these traders came, they brought along social, political, religious and economical also. So they brought revenue and all these resources of India were in great demand because the spices of India were in great demand. So the trade was always in favor of India and this favorable trade made the made especially the kingdoms of the south very powerful. But as I have told you last time also, all the four kingdoms of the south were constantly conflict because they want to capture the ports, they want to capture the important cities, because if they do so then they will get more power and they will do more trade and they will do more business. So traders who constantly did traveling, they came in contact with monks and because of that they became Buddhist and later on they started spreading Buddhism to the regions of east. But the starting of Buddhism was in from India. Okay. So now what happened when Buddhism became started growing popularity? What was the reason that Buddhism became popular? The reason was that Hinduism was there with Buddhism, but Hinduism had rigid rituals. Rituals means it was very strict rituals, ceremonies. You have to do this, you have to do that, you have to obey certain rules, and Hinduism was having caste system: Brahmins, Kshatriyas, Vaishyas, Shudras. So it was divided into caste system. But in Buddhism there was no caste system, and in Hinduism in the caste system Brahmins were the top class and the second was Kshatriyas. So Brahmins and Kshatriyas were the favored group, means they were always having privileges, and the common people they were very much neglected. And because of this, the common people were attracted to Buddhism. But anyone could practice Buddhism because it did not involve any complex ritual. It only had certain rules like non-violence and ahimsa. So you can see these are the reasons why Buddhism became popular, because of Hinduism's rigid rituals. But what happened by the 6th century, some rulers who came to power, they were the followers of Hinduism. For example, say Gupta rulers, and then there are some other rulers which came in the 6th century. They were all Hindus, these rulers, especially Gupta kingdom and other kingdoms. So what they did is that they found that they were very much tolerant with other religion. They never mind that Hinduism, Buddhism was growing or some other later on Jainism came in. They did not mind. But they thought maybe why our Hinduism is becoming declining. So what happened that time, the Brahmins were questioning the rigid rules of Hinduism and started, they also thought because of our such rigid rules and regulation Hinduism is declining. So what they need to do is that we need to make a simpler system of worship. So in this way a simple system of worship came into form where even the common people can worship in this system and draw towards God through Hinduism. So what happened? Common people started getting again attracted to Hinduism when simpler way of worship started. Now this simpler form of worship was known as Bhakti movement. Bhakti. The new system of worship was known as Bhakti. So in this Bhakti movement, what happened? the devotee who were known as bhakta. Bhakti means total adoration to the god. So this adoration to the god means I am the follower. So bhakta in Hindi, which was like to the deity, to like the god and the goddesses, worship in any form, no rituals, just you and god with pure heart you can worship. So in this way what happened, the common people get attracted because less rituals were there. So in this way what happened, this bhakti movement started becoming popular. Okay, so Bhakti movement attracted the common people because common people again felt yes, Hinduism is good, this Bhakti movement is good because only singing, praising, and simple way of worshipping. So it started growing popularity and people started adopting this Bhakti movement. Okay, because it was simple and based on good deeds. So this appealed to the people. So when modern people attracted to Bhakti movement, what happened? Buddhism began to decline. Like Buddhism was growing. Then suddenly, when Hinduism, this Bhakti movement came, people started getting back to Hinduism, and Buddhism started getting decline. Okay, so because there are other reasons also in Buddhism, you have to become monk. Sometimes you have to leave your homes, family, give up worldly pleasures. But in Bhakti movement, you don't have to leave your family. You can have a family and you can still a follower of Bhakti movement. So in this way, Bhakti movement became popular and people started coming to Hinduism and Buddhism started getting declined. So if question comes why Buddhism started getting declined, the answer is because the changes in Hinduism in the form of Bhakti movement was simple, people like it and people started getting back to Bhakti movement and this way the Buddhism got declined. But Buddhism got declined in India, but Buddhism getting developed in or spread more in South Asian countries. That's why today we see many South Asian countries are Buddhist, but in India it became little less. Okay, so read the section changes in Hinduism and complete my learning chart in your content book. Complete PQ10, AQ question 6 in your notebook and AQ1 in your content book. I think this is too much for homework. So I'm not giving you any assignments question because already in this lesson you have done 2 assignments, I think. So I'm just giving you to do all these simple works. Please do it. You will get enough time to these things. Today is Tuesday. By Thursday you can show me, no problem. So stay home, stay safe, take care, bye bye.